Lila ran, her three hearts pounding. Tears streamed down her face, blurring the vibrant marketplace around her. Where was Cosmo? Her loyal companion, her furry friend from her home planet, was gone. Lila had taken her eyes off him for just a moment. Distracted by a vendor selling shimmering moonstones, her precious puppy had vanished. Fear gripped her. She was alone, lost on this strange new planet called Earth. Earth was supposed to be her new home. Her family had journeyed light years, seeking refuge from their dying world. Now, her only connection to home was gone. Despair threatened to consume her. Lila sank to her knees, the bustling marketplace a blur of noise and color. Her heart ached with a pain as vast as the cosmos. Daniel spotted the lost puppy near the park's fountain. Small, fluffy, and with the biggest, saddest eyes he'd ever seen, the creature was trembling. Daniel knelt, offering a hand for the puppy to sniff. The puppy, hesitant at first, inched forward. It licked Daniel's hand, a small whimper escaping its throat. Daniel, an animal lover through and through, knew he couldn't leave it. He made a makeshift leash from his scarf and checked for a collar, finding a small engraved plate. It read, Cosmo, in an unfamiliar script. Below it, a series of symbols he couldn't understand. Then, he saw her. A girl, no older than himself, her face streaked with tears, was frantically searching the crowd. She moved with an unfamiliar grace, her eyes scanning the park with an urgency that tugged at his heart. Gathering his courage, Daniel approached her. "Excuse me," he began, his voice a little shaky. "I think I found something that belongs to you." Lila's heart leaped. Could it be? Hope, fragile yet radiant, bloomed in her chest. She followed the kind stranger's gaze. There, nestled in his arms, was Cosmo. Relief washed over her as she rushed to her beloved pet, scooping him into her arms. Cosmo showered her face with grateful licks. Turning to the boy, her heart overflowing with gratitude, she whispered, "Thank you." Words failed her. Her English, still halting and awkward, couldn't express the depth of her relief. But the language of gratitude needed no translation. The boy, his face breaking into a relieved smile, understood. That was how Lila met Daniel. He, a down-to-earth boy from a small town, and she, a refugee from a dying star. Their worlds, as different as night and day, collided in that crowded park. Little did they know, this chance encounter was just the beginning of an extraordinary journey. Their early meetings were a symphony of awkward silences and hesitant smiles. They relied on gestures, shared laughter, and the universal language of kindness. Daniel, with endless patience, helped Lila improve her English. Lila, in return, introduced Daniel to her world. She told him stories of her home planet, a world of 3 moons and violet skies. She spoke of her people, their traditions, and the music that echoed through their ancient cities. One evening, under a sky shimmering with unfamiliar constellations, Lila sang him a lullaby from her planet. Her voice, ethereal and haunting, filled the night air. Daniel listened, mesmerized, his heart resonating with a longing he couldn't quite understand. As days turned into weeks, their bond deepened. They discovered shared dreams and aspirations. Daniel, an aspiring astronaut, yearned to explore the cosmos. Lila dreamed of peace and a place where her people could rebuild their lives. Their differences, however, were undeniable. One afternoon, Lila brought Daniel a home-cooked meal. The aroma, strange and unfamiliar, filled his kitchen. She explained the dish, a traditional stew made with bioluminescent fungi and root vegetables from her planet. Daniel, adventurous but unaccustomed to such exotic cuisine, hesitated. He took a tentative bite, his taste buds rebelling against the unfamiliar flavors. Lila, noticing his grimace, burst into laughter. "It's not for everyone," she admitted, her eyes twinkling with mischief, "but it reminds me of home." They ended up ordering pizza, sharing stories and laughter late into the night. That night, Daniel learned that while food might be different, the warmth of sharing a meal, the comfort of shared laughter, transcended all cultural barriers. Their bond deepened with each passing day. They explored hidden paths in the woods, sharing secrets whispered under the canopy of ancient trees. Daniel introduced Lila to the joy of vintage vinyl records, the two swaying awkwardly to the music of a bygone era. One warm summer night, they found themselves at the town's summer festival. The air was thick with the aroma of popcorn and cotton candy. A band played, their music a vibrant mix of country and pop. Daniel, mustering his courage, asked Lila to dance. She hesitated, unsure of the steps. He took her hand, his touch sending a shiver down her spine. He led her to the dance floor, their laughter mingling with the music. As they danced, bathed in the soft glow of the festival lights and the watchful gaze of Earth's moon and Lila's home planet, visible in the night sky, their differences seemed to melt away. In that moment, there was only the music, the laughter, and the undeniable feeling that they were exactly where they were meant to be. Not everyone, however, was as accepting. Whispers followed them through the school hallways, stares, some curious, others laced with fear and suspicion, met them wherever they went. One day, Lila overheard a group of students whispering about the alien girl and her human pet. Their words, laced with ignorance and fear, stung. She retreated, her heart heavy. Daniel, sensing her sadness, found her by their spot, a secluded clearing in the woods. He held her as she cried, her tears a reflection of the pain caused by the intolerance of others. "It's not fair," she whispered, her voice choked with emotion. "We didn't choose this, we just want to live our lives." Daniel, his heart aching for her, held her tighter. He wished he could erase the world's prejudice, their fear of the unknown, but all he could offer was his unwavering love and support. Their love story wasn't without its challenges. The cultural differences, while initially endearing, sometimes led to misunderstandings. Lila, used to the telepathic communication of her people, struggled with the nuances of human language. One argument, sparked by a misinterpretation of a simple phrase, threatened to shatter their fragile peace. They retreated, licking their wounds, both emotional and, in Lila's case, literal. Her species, after all, healed at an accelerated rate. But their love, like a resilient vine, found a way. They talked, really talked, bearing their souls and vulnerabilities. Daniel learned to be more patient, to appreciate the poetry of Lila's words. Lila, in turn, learned to navigate the complexities of human emotions, the unspoken language of the heart. It was a leap of faith, a bridge built on trust and understanding. They emerged from the storm stronger, their bond unbreakable. They had faced their fears, their doubts, and emerged stronger, their love a beacon in the darkness. Their love story became a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of love to bridge even the widest divides. People, touched by their genuine affection and respect for each other, started to open their minds and hearts. The whispers didn't disappear entirely, but they were drowned out by a growing chorus of acceptance. People began to see beyond the differences, to recognize the shared humanity that bound them. Daniel, inspired by Lila's stories, doubled down on his dream of becoming an astronaut. He wanted to explore the universe, to experience the wonders that Lila described. He wanted to build bridges between worlds, to foster understanding and peace. Lila, embraced by the community that had once feared her, found her voice. She became an advocate for refugees. Her words a powerful reminder that beneath the surface, we are all more alike than different. Years later, Daniel, now a renowned astronaut, prepared for his most ambitious mission yet, a diplomatic mission to Lila's home planet. The planet, once on the brink of collapse, had stabilized thanks to the collective efforts of its people and the aid provided by Earth. Standing on the launch pad, Daniel looked up at the night sky. He saw Earth's moon, a familiar sight, and next to it, bathed in the soft glow of a dying sun, he saw Lila's home planet. He thought of their journey, their unlikely love story that had blossomed amidst prejudice and fear. Their love had not only transcended species and planets, but it had ignited a spark of hope, a testament to the power of love to bridge even the most insurmountable divides. As the countdown echoed around him, Daniel knew this was more than just a diplomatic mission. It was a testament to their love, a love story written in the stars. Decades later, their story continued to inspire. The memory of the boy who fell in love with the alien girl, their love story a beacon of hope in a galaxy often shrouded in darkness, was passed down through generations. And in the night sky, visible from both their planets, a new constellation shimmered. Two stars, forever intertwined, a testament to the enduring power of love that knows no bounds.